Let's meet your home team.
Here we go.
Here's the Wizard. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Chandler. Magician is out there with the Magician. Then it's Magician. And it's Magician with the rebound.
He will not be happy with himself. Got a good look from mid-range there.
To the inside. Oh, that's blocked. Here's Saunders. Pass to the Wizard. To the paint. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
One of his specialties on display there. A nifty lead pass.
Here's Magician. Here's Magician. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. And it's Magician missing. Fires from the line. And good that time.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Chandler. Pass to Magician. They set the pick. Back to Chandler. It's up a three. Connects from three-point range.
Man, he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's the Wizard. Pass to the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. 6 on the shot clock. From past the arc. Chandler with the rebound. The Wildcats have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Second chance effort, and he lays it up and in.
Love seeing that kind of activity on the offensive glass. Nicely done.
Pass to the Wizard. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. Chandler with the defensive effort. And here's Chandler who brings it up for the Wildcats. And he gets the bucket.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Here's the Wizard to stop the run, and the layup is good. 6 points for him.
And he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Chandler outside. Pass to Magician. That ball's nice feed that time from Chandler.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
The Wizard passes to the Wizard. Here's Saunders. Here's the Wizard. Still scoreless. The three. Missed the shot. He's made 3 and missed 3 from the field. Here's Magician. Stolen away. Ball's knocked loose. Down low. Here's Moreno. Lays it up off the glass.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far. And if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Here's Saunders. Here's Magician. Fires the three. A Wizard with the rebound. Gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Saunders. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Magician's checked in for the Wizard. Pass the Magician. Hits the jumper.
And that's why you don't let him get positioned deep in the post.
Exactly. I mean, once he's got the ball in that area, the battle's already lost.
Here's Saunders. Just 5 to shoot. And it's denied. Here's Magician. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
The Wizard, he's checked in for the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You'd certainly like to see a little better rim protection right there.
The Wildcats have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Pass the Magician. Takes it from 10, and that one goes long. Gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Here's the Wizard, covered by Johnson. Here's Magician. Here's the 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
That's clearly a recent trend. Big guys who can shoot it from distance.
Pass the Magician. Here's Magician. Latre. The Wizard with the rebound. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8. Looking well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Johnson, the pass to Magician. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
The Wizard passes the Magician. Here's Saunders. He's guarded by Johnson. Saunders, and it's good. 2 points. Saunders has got 5 now.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Johnson for 3. That shot off the mark. Gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Here's the Wizard. And it's Magician with the rebound. The Wildcats have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Pass the Magician. Here's Magician. To the middle. Deflects the pass. And they're pushing it up. By himself. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. .112 left to play in the first quarter. Chandler, the pass to Magician. That one's in, his first shot this game.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Pass to the Wizard. Here's Magician. There's the screen. Inside. Shot clock at 5.
Let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. 6-second difference between shot and gameplay. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Here's the Wizard. Pass to the Wizard. The 17-footer goes down.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good...
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. They're up by 2. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And we're ready to get back into the action here in game 1. Let's see what... Oh, my! What a play.
Oh, what an amazing finish there. Just fearless. And when he attacks the rim, and it's as if the big fella wasn't even there.
Pass to the Wizard. That shot missing. About 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. Noah kicks to Johnson. Here's Magician. Now here's Noah. That's good on the jump shot. Noah's got his first basket of the night. Here's the Wizard. Pass to Magician. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Here's the Wizard. He's guarded by Johnson. They set the pick. Just 4 to shoot. And it's Magician missing. And so here are the Wildcats. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. To the inside. Now Johnson. Hasn't made one yet. And here is Chandler. To the right side. From deep. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
The Wizard, he's checked in for the Wizard. Here we go, all alone. The coast-to-coast dunk.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
You know, and not leaving anything to chance either. That's why he takes it right to the bucket.
Pass the Magician. Here's the Wizard. He's guarded by Johnson. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's the Wizard. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Magician passes to Johnson. Pass to Magician. Out to Chandler. Just 5 on the clock. Garrison controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And now a 9-point Wildcat lead.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Saunders is checked in for the Wizard. The Wizard passes to the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. The Wizard passes to the Wizard. Shoots the 3, and that one's good. The Wildcat lead is cut down to 6 and the bucket from Saunders.
That's a guy you need to defend, especially from range.
Pass to Chandler. Here's Magician. Johnson outside. On the wing, Chandler. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Wildcats.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or trap shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
There's a screen. Magician passes to the Wizard and taken away by Johnson. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Magicians checked in for the Magician. Pass to the Wizard. Here's Saunders. 8 points for him. Buries it down low. Saunders has got 10. Here are the Wildcats. They're on a 16-5 run. Back to Chandler. Pass the Magician. A three-pointer off the mark. Gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Saunders misses.
No such thing as an easy bucket most of the time in the NBA, but I'm surprised he missed that.
Johnson outside. Magician passes to Chandler. Takes a three. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. The Wizard, he's checked in for the Wizard. And then for the Wildcats, Magicians checked in for Chandler, and Magicians subbed in for Johnson. Right wing, here's the Wizard. Nailed from three-point land. He's got 5.
You know, as they try to cut into this lead, they're having a lot more success with the three-point shot here in the second quarter.
Here's Magician. That one off the back iron and out. Gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. The Wizard, good.
Beautiful reverse using his body to shield the finish. Nicely done.
Pass the Magician. They set the screen. Here's Magician, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Down low.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes. Great use of the screen. That's how you practice it and draw it up.
Here are the Wildcats. Pass the Magician. Here's Magician. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. So for the Wildcats, Magicians checked in for the Magician, and it's Chandler in for the Magician. Gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Pass to the Wizard. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. First free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
To the wing on the left, beyond the arc. And they recover it. Pass the Magician. Clock at 6. Takes it inside, and he dunks it down.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Pass to the Wizard. Here's Magician. 1:11 left now here in the second. Here's Magician. He's got 5. Elbow shot. The shot that time, not on target. And feeling it offensively in the second quarter, they're shooting 60%. Here's Magician. Gets an open look and hits. Magician's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And they're not afraid to let it fly from deep. They're looking to extend their lead with the 3 ball here in the second quarter.
Pass to Saunders. Out left to the wing. Here's the Wizard. Takes the 3. The shot, no good.
Trying to match 3, sometimes you get too amped up, and it affects your ability to knock down the shot.
Magician's shot is good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And we've reached halftime in this one. It's the Wildcats. They lead by 13. And Allie, thank you, Allie. And folks, don't go away. Halftime is here. And we'll be right back with you after this break.
Hey, everybody, it's halftime of...
A key part of this one, their bench production. Those guys can heat it up in a hurry. Give the starters a little rest. Can't ask for more than that.
Wash. Guys, how important is the first game of... And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Hart.
NBA playoff round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. Here are the Wildcats. This is the most they've led by 13 points. Wizard out there with Saunders. And it's the Wizard. And it's the Wizard. That's the group starting the second half. It's Aaron Lou. Magician's shot is good.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Pass to Saunders. Fades back. He gets that one. Saunders has got 12 in the game.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
Going inside.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Pass to the Wizard. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Here's Magician. 11 points in the game. It's Chandler high post. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight. And he makes both free throws. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball. Yeah, the defender all over.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The first free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Here's Magician. Can't cash in from the left block. shooting impressively throughout at 62%. Here's the Wizard. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
And it's Magician missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage. I love the communication and the chemistry between those teams.
The Wildcats have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Launches a 3. Not that time. His 6th miss. He's made 4 of 10 so far.
Despite his struggles to heat up and get going, the lead still remains intact.
Here's the Wizard. Pass to the Wizard. Clock at 4. Here's the Wizard. And it's Magician with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Magician. He's got 11. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. Pass to the Wizard. From outside the arc. And it's Magician with the rebound. Magician's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Magician. 12 points for him. And he converts the layup. Magician's got 14 points for the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Here's the Wizard. He's got 7. The Wizard passes to Saunders. Takes the 13-footer. That's no good. That miss makes him 5 for 11 from the field. To the paint. Here's Magician. The Wizard with the rebound.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Pass to the Wizard. To the wing right side. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Wildcats.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Pass to Magician. Throws it up high. Pick off in midair. Here's Saunders, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Magician's checked in for the Wizard. Here's Magician. 14 points for him. To the middle. Here's Moreno. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
Here's Magician. Over in the corner. Chandler. He goes up again. Magician's shot is good. Magician's got 6.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Wildcats have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Pass the Magician. Chandler down low, and they pick up 2. He's got 14.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Three-pointer. Chandler with the rebound. The Wildcats have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
The Wizard passes the Magician. Here's Saunders. 17 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. Banked in off the glass.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Puts it up from 15. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Magician's got 9 points now in just the second half. Here's the Wizard. To the left side wing. Here's Saunders. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Pass the Magician. He lobs it up to the inside. Poked loose. Here's the Wizard. Over to the wing. Here's Saunders. He's guarded by Chandler. And the basket by Saunders. Saunders has got 19 points.
You know, he's been fairly productive, but it's going to take more, either from him or somebody else.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
We've got 1:23 left in the third. Now here's Noah. Pass the Magician. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Here's the Wizard. He's guarded by Chandler. Pass the Magician. 5 on the clock. Down low. Here's the Wizard. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And he sure can get off the floor.
One of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Chandler outside. And it's out of bounds to the Wildcats. The Wizard is checked in for the Wizard. 23 seconds left to play here in the third. Now here's Johnson. Guarded closer. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
Out to the right wing. Here's Magician. And the wing jumper offline.
Surprising to see that he had so much room from mid-range, I think he was surprised, too.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's the Wildcats running away with it. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round one. So on the floor for the Wildcats, we've got Johnson. He's out there with Magician. Magician is out there with the Magician. Here's Magician to the paint. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
Here's Saunders. He's guarded by Johnson. Five to shoot. Saunders misses.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Out to the right wing. The Wizard passes to Saunders. It's deflected to the wing right side. The Wizard, no good from outside. And so well, the offensive execution has been brilliant. 66% from the field. Magician's shot is good.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Saunders. He's guarded by Johnson. After the Wizard. Shot from the low block. That's tipped. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Magician. Here's Magician. Pass the Magician. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Wildcats making a switch here. Noah's checked in.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Pass to the Wizard. Here's Magician, trying to end the drought. Bangs home the trifecta.
He was licking his chops there. Got a good look.
Here's Magician. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Third personal foul, second team.
And the first one at the line is good.
Shooting for the Wildcats. Number 1.
Good on both. Here's Saunders. Pass to the Wizard. They're running. Magician passes to Johnson. Here's Magician. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds for the Wildcats. Magician's checked in for the Magician. Johnson outside. Pass to Magician. And here is Noah. 6 to shoot. Here's Magician. And he jams it with authority.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Personal foul, first team foul.
The first one falls. Wildcats making a switch here. Otter's checked in. Both good from the line that time. Here's Johnson. Pass to Noah. Here's Potter. Noah, the pass to Potter. Good, and a nice assist from Noah. Noah's got his 4th assist in this one.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's the Wizard. With the step back. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
Oh, man, carving this defense to pieces with the drive. Well done.
Pass to Potter. Now here's Noah. Inside. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Here's the Wizard. Out to the wing. Launches it. And it's Potter with the rebound.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
To the left wing. The shot from the low post is good. Potter's got 6 points in the quarter.
That's how to use a size mismatch in tight. Take it to the rack.
Pass to the Wizard. Lets it go from deep. That shot off. The Wildcats have gone on a tear here in the fourth. They're 8 of 9 on field goal attempts in the quarter. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Saunders is checked in for the Wizard.
Substitution on the court.
Gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Noah with it. Here's Magician. Good, and a nice assist from Noah. Magician's got his first bucket of the night.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
After the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. Over to the wing. Saunders, the pass to the Wizard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Third personal foul, second team.
First one falls for.
At the line for 2, number 3.
He's off on the second. 69%, showing you what a well-oiled offense looks like tonight. Pass to Noah.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Looked to me like just a frustration foul. It really kind of sums up the game they're having in general.
Here's Magician. Right block shot. Nice jump shot. Good. Getting an outstanding 53% for the game. Pass to the Wizard. Here's Saunders. 13 feet away. And that one comes up a bit short. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Wildcats. Magician passes to Noah. Johnson outside. 1:52 left here in the fourth quarter. Clock at 6. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Wildcats.
Wildcats ball.
.143 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And it's Magician missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for the Wildcats.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt.
A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Magician.
Tell you what, this guy worked his behind off on both ends of the floor. He was really an intimidating presence out there.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot from the top of the key, and it goes down 2 points. Here are the Wildcats. Pass to Noah. Here's Magician. Good, and a nice assist from Noah.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Here's Saunders. Rebound by Johnson. And they're going to move on to the conference semifinals. And you got to feel good about getting each and every game here in the postseason.
You know, Kevin, each game is just so significant and magnified. This has got to feel really good.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA.